How's everybody doing today? My name is Sean. Welcome to the Dragon's Lair. What we're going to be working on today is our front kick. The Korean term would be apchuk-ap-chagi. Chagi being kick, ap being front. Specifically, what we're going to be doing in our curriculum, we normally use the ball of our foot. That would be called an apchuk. So specifically, this is an apchuk-ap-chagi. So if I were to use my hand as an example, I want to have my toes, my fingers are going to be my toes. I'm going to have my toes pulled back, and I'm going to use this part right here of my foot when I'm making contact. And again, I want to have toes pulled back. I'm going to hit with this part right here, which would be the foresole. That's the apchuk part. Apchuk means foresole in Korean. Apchuk-ap-chagi. An easy way to remember like how to do or have your foot position correct is if you were to stand like on your tippy toes like that. So not actually on the toes, on the ball of your foot, and you want to have your foot straight with those toes pulled back, right? All right, so we're going to get into fighting stance. Now what I'm going to show you is a very generic, easy way to learn the technique. I'm going to fix it later on, but this is easy to like kind of grasp what we're doing. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm just going to say it: up, out, back, down. All right. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So if I turn just a little bit here, I'm going to use my back leg and I'm going to come up with my knee bent. So up, that's the up part, obviously. Out, back, and down. All right. So again, this is very simplified. This is how you're going to learn the technique. Up, out, back, and down. All right, again, up, out, back, and down. When you get better with that, when you grasp the concept, we kind of want to put everything together. All right, so it's not 4 steps up, out, back, down. It's kind of up, out, and then back down. All right, so we're going to do that a little bit faster. Up, out, back down. Up, out, back down. Now, because this is going to be the first kick you learn. There are things that you're going to do wrong that we're going to be correcting, and that's fine. One of the major things, we want to make sure that our support foot, or support leg actually, we want to turn that a little bit while we're doing the technique. If I keep it in my fighting stance how I'm standing and I try and kick, I'm kind of going around that. Like, we don't want to do that. So we're going to move that. We're going to kind of come around and move the ball of your foot while it's making contact, right? So like that, and it's going to come back when I reset. Another thing you want to remember, a lot of people make the mistake is they're going to do a crunch, right? So when I'm doing the kick, I do this. All right, that is absolutely incorrect. Okay, at the very least, when you're beginning, when you're learning, try and keep your upper body straight. Don't lean your head forward. Again, beginner learning. All right, so when we're going to put that together, the up, out, back, down, try and keep your upper body straight. All right, and then when we get a little bit more advanced, when you get really comfortable with doing this, it's no longer up, out, back, down. All right, it's just one fluid motion. I like to compare it to if you've ever seen fly fishing, how a fly fishing rod works, or if you've seen somebody using a whip, it's like a whipping action this way. So everything flows all together. There's no separate movements. All right. So another thing we want to think about when we get more advanced is I'm not just picking up my leg and then sticking it out there and bringing it back. I actually want to drive with my kicking foot, right? I'm driving forward first. I'm going to get these hips going this direction, and that's where I'm going to get all of the power from, all right? So I'm going to drive those hips forward first by pushing with that, and then the whipping action with the leg. So again, more advanced, like this. Even more so is I want to keep my upper body back and out of the way, all right? So going back to the fighting stance video, how we're always protecting ourselves, we want to protect ourselves also when we're doing this kick. And if I get my head back and out of the way when I'm doing this kick, it's going to be more protected, okay? So again, more advanced, coming like this here. Now another thing is, I'm throwing a ton at you. Another thing is where your knee points. That's where your foot's gonna go. If my knee is pointing here, that's where my foot goes, all right? If my knee is pointing out here, that's where my foot goes. So if I'm thinking about doing that in this kick, all right, again, this is all more advanced. Where do I want my foot to go if I'm kicking this area, if I'm kicking shoulder or head height? I need to point my knee that high. All right, so if I'm going kind of mid-torso, that's where my knee points, that's where my foot goes, okay? One more time. If I'm gonna go a little bit higher, point my knee a little bit higher. If I'm gonna go lower, point my knee a little lower, okay? Again, rolling back to the basics. Up, out, back, down. A little bit more advanced, up, out, back, down. And then finally, when you're more comfortable, here we go. That's front kick or apchuk-ap-chagi. That's all for today. Class dismissed. Have a great rest of your day.